Okay, here I will tell you with one example smoke testing. Here, smoke testing, motor, right? Motor, water motor.
Yeah.
In that, if you are going to means mechanical thing, that is before going to deliver into the market, first they will do the testing called smoke testing. How they will do as a smoke testing means they will start the motor and up to 1 hour or 2 hours continuously they let them to continue with the 2 hours or 3 hours continuously. Okay, means at that point of time, if it is running 2 to 3 hours continuously, definitely they will it will success and it will means send into the market. Means at that point of time, any fumes come into picture. Means the winding will be there inside that. If the failure is there, definitely the smoke will come out because of winding.
Yeah.
At that point of time, what will happen means the particular part, that particular motor is not suitable to send into the market, right?
Yeah.
That's the reason. Okay, actually, why the name smoke testing come into picture means that is the main reason. Okay, means they keep in that mind and they are giving the particular name it as smoke testing. Okay, means
Okay.
like that you have to do with the testing whether the particular application is stable or not to test the application. Okay, that is nothing but smoke testing here. Formal testing is nothing but here you have means for the testing the application, for designing and test case, you have formal documents, FRS, SRS. By using the FRS document, you are going to write the test scenarios and test cases, right?
Can you please repeat?
In by seeing the FRS document, you are going to design the test scenarios and test cases. Okay,
Yeah.
means you have one reference document over there. In that reference document, by seeing the document points, you are going to write the test scenarios and test cases. After that, after receiving the particular build, you are going to execute the test cases on the particular application. This is the procedural wise. Means if you have proper documents, you are going to follow the documents and you are going to test the application. But
Yeah.
if you don't have any documents to do the testing, okay, at that point of time, you are not going to follow any rules and regulations, right?
Step.
As you wish.
Correct. Yeah.
You are going to test the application as you wish. That is called Adhoc testing.
Yeah.
If you follow some rules and regulations by seeing the documents, that is called formal testing. You don't have any documents to follow, just like initial based companies, startup companies, they won't follow any rules and regulations and they don't follow any documentations. Okay, means for that sake,
Yeah.
at that point of time, just they will explore the application and they will test the application. That's it. Okay, they won't maintain any documentation for that. But if you go to the MNCs, they have to follow the documentation rules and regulations because they have given by the particular department the levels to the company. If they want to maintain that levels to the company, they have to maintain the documentations for every project. Okay, this is the thing. That is formal testing and this is Adhoc testing. Okay.
So in ad hoc testing, there is no like a documentation or anything involved.
Yes.
Has to be tested.
Just as you wish. In front of you, application is there. They will tell that as you wish you can test it. Means in your mind, what is the idea came into picture. With that idea, you are going to test it without any procedural things. There is no rules
But
and
there will be
regulations.
some sort of reporting after that, no?
You have to report it. Means when you
But
are going
there
to
is no
report
set of
when you are reporting, just you are reporting that if the defect will come into picture, you are going to report it. You are not in a position that is that a good defect or is that a bad defect. You are not in a position to set the things because you don't have any reference to see the customer requirements. If you feel that there is a defect
Okay.
after sending to the developer or a client, what he will do, just this is as per requirement he has developed, there is no issue in that. If he will tell that, that is not a correct thing, right? That's why we have to means depends upon the company levels. There is a thing that is whether we have to go for formal testing or there is Adhoc testing. If it is a small size application and it is a startup company, they are following with Adhoc testing. And sometimes if you have more time after executing all test cases in formal testing also, sometimes if you have means all the test cases execution has completed, still you have time. all the test cases has completed execution and all the test cases executed successfully, still you have 2 or 3 days time to deliver the application to the particular client. At that point of time, what you are going to do means you are going to do Adhoc testing at that point of time. In addition to the formal testing, you are going to do the Adhoc testing, because of giving more quality to the customer, right? Means there may be a chance while roughly you are testing the application, while you are testing roughly the application as you wish, at that point of they may chances of getting the defects. Right? For that sake, they are going to do Adhoc testing in addition with the particular formal testing. If you have the time, if you don't have the time, they won't go for that. But if you go for initial companies, initial stage or startup companies, they won't follow any documentations. Without any documentations, only they are going to test the application. Okay?
Yeah.
Any doubts? Then, fourth one is priority based testing. What is this priority based testing? Okay, I will give you one situation. Tell me that how we are going to do that. Okay, means I have 1,000 test cases. Okay, I have only I have 1,000 test cases to execute an application for this build. Okay, I have 1,000 test cases. I have only 3 days time to deliver the application to the client. Okay, how you are going to complete 1,000 test cases within 3 days? Is that possible?
No.
How can you test the application then?
That is based on, I would say, severity, like how severe or based on the risk. We going to set the priority that we can set. Let's say out of 1,000, we can set a priority of first 500 test cases. 500 are mandatory to test.
Yes, that is the thing what you are exactly telling. That is called priority based testing. Okay, means nothing but just they will execute first very high functionality related test cases. Then they will go with high. Then they will go with medium. If the time is permitting to you, they will go in a sequence one by one. Okay, that is called priority based testing. Okay, next, retesting. Any idea regarding retesting?
Retesting, I guess, like this is a version 2 model sort of where we had a few.
Retesting will be is a very important. Just listen carefully, because if you are going to interview, most probably they are going to ask the question 90 to 95% cases. What is retesting? What is regression testing? What is the difference between retesting and regression testing? These are the most facing questions in the interview point of view. Retesting is nothing but, okay, you are testing the functionality repeatedly. If you are testing one functionality repeatedly, that is called retesting. Retesting can start with first build itself. Okay, retesting is coming to picture in two situations. First situation is if you are testing the functionality, any functionality with multiple sets of data. That means you are retesting the particular functionality with multiple sets of data multiple times, right? That is one of the situation. And the second situation is if you found some defect in your application, definitely what you will do, you are going to send that defect to the particular developer. After sending that, he will do some modifications on the source code. After doing the modification, he will send it back to you, right? After receiving by you, you are going to retest that particular functionality once again, right?
Yeah.
Then that is called repeatedly. If you are testing one functionality, that is called retesting. The retesting concept will comes in two situations. What I told you now. First situation is when there is a functionality. If you are going to test with multiple sets of data. For suppose if you want to test the Gmail login functionality, you have to check with valid inputs and invalid inputs, right? You are checking the same functionality with multiple sets of data with multiple times, right?
Yeah.
That is one of the situation for retesting. One more thing means you got some defect while you are executing a particular Gmail login functionality. What you will do? Just you are going to send it that to the developer. He will do some modifications and he will send it back to you. Then you are going to test it again, right? In second build, right? That is called retesting. Okay, you got it right?
Oh, retesting.
Okay, next regression testing. Regression testing. What is regression testing? Regression testing is nothing but here after you found some defect, you are going to send that particular defect to the developer. After sending that defect, he has to do some source code modification, right?
Correct.
While he is doing some modifications on the code, there may be a chances of changing something else, right? Means while he is doing some modifications on the source code, there may be a chances of getting effect on other functionalities, right?
Correct.
At that point of time, you have to check that functionalities also, right?
Yeah.
That is called regression testing. The affected functionalities which you are going to test, that is called regression testing. Regression testing will be start from second build onwards. You won't start from first build onwards. Why it should not start from first build onwards? Do you have any answers?
Because we need to do the unit testing first before we can go to integration, right?
Sorry, unit testing we are not going to involve, integration we are not going to involve, developers is going to take care about all those things. We are not speaking about those things.
In terms of regression testing, you said why regression testing shouldn't start from the first build.
And my question is why we are not going to start the regression testing from first build onwards?
No, I have no idea.
Okay, no issues. I will answer. Why it is not means regression testing when it will come into picture actually, whether when you are going to send some defect to the developer after modifying that, then only it will come, right? That's why it should not come in a first build onwards. It should come in second build onwards. Okay, retesting can be first time you can do it, or otherwise second time also do it. That's why I have told you two situations that we to face the particular retesting part. Okay, but regression testing will come into picture when the modifications occur. That's it. Modifications when they will occur after sending the particular set of defects, he will do modifications according to that. Then he is going to send it. Then the regression part will come into picture. Right? Any confusion?
No.
Okay. Then here, after completion of the regression testing, we have another testing type that is called end-to-end testing. After successful execution of all the test cases and all the major defects, okay, should be resolved. Okay, after completion of that, okay, what the testers will do, they are going to close the testing process and they are going to intimate to their TL as that all the test cases has executed successfully and all the defects has resolved. Like that, they will send a mail to the particular team leader. After sending the mail to the team leader, they will do some end-to-end testing, because means you are going to work under one module only, right? As a tester, you have more knowledge on single module. You don't have that much knowledge on other modules, right?
Correct. Yeah.
At that point of time, you are not in a position to check the total functionality from starting to ending. The best person to check that is team leader or otherwise the particular subject matter expert. At that point of time, they are going to know that the end-to-end functionalities of the particular application. That's why what they will do, they will cross-check that from starting to ending by taking major functionalities come into picture. They are going to check that major functionalities are working properly or not, rough check. They are doing a rough check on the particular total application from starting to the ending. Okay, that is called end-to-end testing before delivering into the particular client. Got it?
Yeah.
These are the
Yes.
these are the 7 testing types related to the functional system testing. Okay.
Yeah.
The next thing is, in this functional system testing only, we have some special testing types. We have 3 personal special functional system testing types here. First one is benchmark testing.
Sorry?
Benchmark testing. Bench, B-E-N-C-H.
Benchmark.
Benchmark testing. Any idea?
Based on the word, I guess, like they got a some sort of standard to maintain. So it's like we are checking against that standard.
Yes, exactly. Means here, just you told half of the answer, not exact answer. Benchmark testing here, before customer don't have any clarity. For example, okay, I want to start one e-commerce application, new e-commerce application. Means I have already in the market lot many applications related to the e-commerce, right? Well established applications are there. Amazon.com, Flipkart. We have lot many, right?
Yeah.
Like that, I want to introduce one more e-commerce site into the market. I want to do some business. I want to implement. First, I need an application to do that, right? I have to reach one company. At that point of time, I don't have clarity about my requirements actually. What I will do at that point of time, I will tell to the company people, I will give one of the best application in the market which is going on. I will tell that people take this as a benchmark, and I need the features more than this. Depends upon that particular application. Based upon that, they are going to take the requirements and they are going to develop the application. After that, testers are going to test that application by seeing the standards of that particular existing application in the market. Right? Any confusion? Benchmark is nothing but we are comparing our application with the well-established application in the market. That is nothing but benchmark testing. Got it?
Yep. In terms of benchmark testing, what will be? So we are as you said, we are comparing our application with the best available application
in the market. Yes.
So. Okay.
Any questions?
But what will actually involve in terms of testing part of it? From a tester's perspective, what it will be?
Nothing but first they will the developers going to develop the application based on the requirements of the already existing application. By seeing that application, they will take some requirements and they are going to particular implementation of the application. After that, by seeing that application, we are going to test that. Means benchmark is nothing but we are comparing the existing well-established application in the market. I will take one of the application and I will give the reference to the particular my application to the company. Means they have compared to that things, is that implemented like that or not, they are going to test it. Got it? The features which is having existed application, all the features is available in this application or not? Is that working fine or not? Is that user friendly or not? Okay, is there any added features are there or not? Comparing to that application, they are going to test it. Okay, the base is,
okay.
If you want to test anything, you need some requirements, right? Like FRS document, like test case execution document, right? And like that, here they are going to take the reference as the existing application. That's it.
Okay.
Any doubts still?
No, it's good.
Okay. We will go with the next thing, monkey testing. Monkey testing, or we can call it as gorilla testing. Any expectations related to this?
No, because I can't guess on the meaning of words.
Okay, no issues. I will show you one video related to that. Let us see that.
Sure.
And then not related to this testing part, I have seen one of the funny video. As I observe this video, Dipesh, are you getting my voice?
Yeah, I'm getting your voice.
Yeah, see that video. What is happening exactly? See that monkey, what it is doing. Are you observing that? It is playing with tiger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See that how it is jumping from one tree to another tree. It is escaping from the tiger, right? See that. Observe that video. It is playing with tiger, right? If it will catch. Like this, the tiger is jumping, means that is unexpected, right? From which tree to which tree it is going to jump, we don't know, right?
Correct, yeah.
Like that only here in our testing part, in monkey testing or gorilla testing, why they are going to do means, what they are going to do in this type of testing means, the particular part is they are doing some uneven operations in a zigzag manner to show that that particular system is not working properly.
Okay.
How they are doing means, just they will open the application, means still while loading the application they are going to close the application, and after opening again they will open the application, they will click on some buttons or links again, instead means before opening the particular page they are going to close the application, and zigzagly they are going to click the particular buttons one by one immediately. Means they are doing some operations in a uneven manner. Is that particular application is bearing that uneven operations or not? Means that is also one of the defect, right? If it is not bearing means that is also a defect of the application, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the thing we are going to do it in particular monkey testing or gorilla testing. Okay.
Okay.
Then next thing is exploratory testing. Here, what is exploratory testing here? Exploratory testing is nothing but here what we are going to do means we don't have any reference documents, we don't have any test cases documents or FRS documents to follow. You have the application. That's it. At that point of time, what you are going to do means you are going to explore the application. After exploring the application, you are going to understand the application by exploring that. After understanding the application, you are going to test that particular application. That is nothing but exploratory testing. When this part will come into picture means where there is no documents with you and there is no FRS document, there is no test case document to execute the test cases on the particular application. At that point of time, this testing type will come into picture, exploratory testing. If you are going to just explore the application and you are going to understand the application, after understanding the application, you are going to test the application. This is the thing is going on. Okay.
Yeah. Just in terms of like the difference between exploratory testing and ad hoc testing is like on in ad hoc testing we will have FRS and SRS document to follow, but we are doing the ad hoc testing while in
I will give you brief. I will give you brief information. In ad hoc testing, actually, that is the in addition part to the particular formal testing. Okay, means when there is a time. Okay, you are going to do that ad hoc testing. Here, if you don't have any documents and you are going to test the application without any documents, at that point of time, exploratory testing part will come into picture. Just ad hoc testing is a addition of the formal testing. If there is any time, if you have the time, at that point of time, ad hoc testing will come into picture. But exploratory testing means it's not a time related thing. You have to do by exploring the application. That is the difference between ad hoc testing and exploratory testing. Okay.